with another YouTube video. So today I'm gonna be packing Halloween candy bags for my students and talking about my occupation, okay? So here's some bags that I bought off of Amazon. So it's Happy Halloween, Happy Halloween Take Me. I bought a bunch of really cute ones. This one has like a little spooky house on it, and on the back it says Happy Halloween. This one has a bunch of lanterns, and on the back it says Happy Halloween. And then we have these really fun ones. They're clear and longer than the other ones, but this one says Happy Halloween as well. They all say Happy Halloween, honestly. But we have a bunch of these. And those. So I teach 157 kids, and then I also have my track girls. So I'm hoping I can complete these baggies, and then if I need to make some more, I'll make some more tomorrow. But I have these candies here. So honestly, I've never known the name of these, but it's the mixed fruit shoes, and they're phenomenal. Me and my sister used to eat these as kids, and I bought some like 2 weeks ago, and y'all, when I say I ate the whole bag, I was ashamed. But anyways, so I'm gonna dump all of these out because I want to make sure I'm putting a variety in the baggies. So we're just gonna dump these on the table. Also have the Twix, Skittles, Snickers, and Starburst here. Oh, let's mix them around a little bit. I'm messing up my table, but that's the point of it. I have some more of those. I got a feeling I'm gonna need to go and buy some more, but that's okay though. I love doing stuff for my kids and just showing them, you know, that I care. And as somebody thought about them, I'm probably gonna get some more of those. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all what those were. So these are warheads, but it's a bunch of different warheads in there, like the extreme sours, the colossal sours, sour bourbon pops, oud chews, a bunch of stuff. So if you're wondering, I know which students have food allergies, and I always get them an alternative because we can see those things inside of it. So of course I'm gonna be talking about my occupation today too. So that was the sour straws, but now I have Jolly Ranchers, Milk Duds, Whoppers, and Twizzlers that I'm adding to the pack as well. And then I have some more of those. And I'm really, while I'm talking, guys, I'm gonna be trying to stuff this like and make sure I give the kids like a variety of stuff to go in their little baggies. But I also have these little cute twist ties. So my occupation. Everybody knows I'm a teacher, but I hold a lot of different titles, which means I wear a bunch of different hats at work. So I'm the department head for English. I'm the girls head track coach, and I'm also an English 3 teacher at Hightower High School. I teach on-level students as well as the AP students. So the AP students are kids who are trying to prepare for college. They have a different curriculum than the other kids. So that's just a little bit. I've been teaching for 5 years now, and a lot of people are always like, oh my God, you're so young, but you're really, you know, experienced at what you do. I think that's enough. I don't want to get, look, I'm like, I don't want to give them too much candy. I got a feeling I'm gonna run out because I'm being real generous right now. But I've been teaching for 5 years. I started off as a long-term sub at First Colony Middle School. Oh, once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat. But I've been at quite a few schools at this point now. And when I say, I don't know, it's always something about where you started, you know? Like, if I ever decided not to coach again, I would definitely consider going back to First Colony Middle School, for sure. But I started off teaching there 5 years ago as a long-term sub, and then I ended up becoming a teacher of record there the following year, and I stayed there for 3 years. Then after that, I went over to Travis High School, where I followed Sarah LaBerge over there, and I coached track there. I coached basketball there. Oh, y'all, that was an experience, because if you know me, you know I have never played basketball, never wanted to, never been interested in it. But I am one of those people who love to challenge myself, so I took on the challenge. It was a lot more than I thought it was because of the time commitment that it takes and all of the different things that you have to memorize. But honestly, I really enjoyed teaching at Travis as well. But the only difference from teaching at Travis and Hightower, everything was online for the first year that I was there because we were right back off of COVID. But now that I'm teaching at Hightower and I became the head girls track coach and the department head, I'm facing new challenges, and I'm not one who's afraid of challenges at all. So I wouldn't say like it's a problem, but every day I am learning and growing. And as a teacher, I feel like that's a part of like our whole spiel. We're always learning. Like we're definitely the people who never stop learning, because we're always trying to teach the kids. And in order to teach the kids, we have to grow and learn how to do new things ourselves. But the next question was my favorite grade level to teach. People think I'm crazy for this. They really do. I love to teach 7th graders. Oh my goodness. It was a time. Like I really, really loved teaching 7th graders. It's like they're trying to find themselves, but they're also trying to see like what buttons they can push, like what things they can do. And the curriculum, honestly, it was fun. Like I felt like I was able to do a lot of things. Like I did escape rooms. And granted, I can do those things now, but back then I didn't feel as rushed. And in high school, especially with all of the testing, like you feel the pressure to make sure that your kids are prepared for that. So it takes away a lot of the time that you would normally use to do different things or try new and fun, exciting activities. Now, don't get me wrong, my classroom is not boring at all. My kids will tell you, like, we do a bunch of fun activities. But I will say it's definitely different than when I was teaching 7th grade. And maybe because I was a new teacher at the time, I had a bunch of fresh new ideas, which people at work will still say I have the same thing. But I know I just feel like it feels different over the years as you just, like, literally, you're rushing to get them ready for a test. Because when my kids do poorly on tests, I feel bad because I'm like, oh my God, I must be the worst teacher in the world. Like, did I not teach you these things? Did I not prepare you? But some challenges that I face teaching 11th graders. This is my first year teaching 11th graders, so I'm not used to the age level. I'll say that because most of them are my size. They don't feel like they always have to listen, you know. And I'm one of those people, I'm not going to go back and forth with the kid. I'm going to tell you what it is that the expectation is. I'm going to remind you of the type of things or the collaborative norms that we put together at the start of the year. And if you decide not to do it, I believe in natural consequences. Like, of course, I'll contact mom and dad and let them know what's going on. But I'm not going to pester you in the classroom. I'm not the teacher that argues about the cell phones and does those things, because that is one of the challenges. Oh, my goodness, they never want to put those phones down. Their life is in that phone. If you literally tell the kids to put their phone up for maybe, it's not even a whole hour because our classes aren't even an hour, but you might tell the kids to put a phone up for an hour. And baby, when I say it's World War III, you about to be going through it. You're about to be going through it. Miss, you tripping, like all of these things. Now, granted, I don't get a lot of that because I don't go into that back and forth push and pull with the kids for control, because it's literally, if I ask you to do something, that's what I ask you to do. And I'm respecting you, so I would hope you could respect me enough to do what I ask you to do. But the benefits of 11th grade is that they're 11th graders. They are very self-sufficient. They can start on their own. They don't need as much guidance. Like with 7th grade, everything was hands-on, like, you know, which granted, I still model for my 11th graders. However, it's different. It's not as tedious as it used to be for middle school. Like, that's one of the benefits. You don't have to hold their hand to go everywhere. That's why I couldn't teach elementary. Like, it's different. There's a bunch of like really, really good things about teaching high school. I highly recommend if you've been wanting to switch occupations. I know they say teaching is not the field to get into. However, it's really not that bad. It's really about creating those relationships, letting your kids know that you care. And when you put in the effort to make sure your lessons are engaging, fun, and the kids are actually learning new things and not the same things that they feel like they already learned. Because in English, baby, it gets repetitive. Like, we do the same concepts, but they just build on them each year. So kids will feel like, I already did this, we did this in middle school, why am I still doing this? Well, no, let's look at it in this lens, because instead of just being able to identify, now you have to explain, why is the author doing this? Why, how are they using the different literary devices that you've been taught? So Just I don't know. I love what I do. I know sometimes teachers, we come off as, oh my goodness, we don't get paid enough to do this. But, which, I mean, granted, if you think about what we're doing, we don't always. But I truly enjoy what I do. I love my kids, and it makes me happy when they do great things. I really get excited about my athletes as well, because I notice that it's different. Like, it's levels to enjoyment at my job. Like, I love teaching, but I really love coaching. But I also love being a leader, because I don't know, I love challenging myself, and I really hope that people stop being afraid to challenge themselves. Stop being afraid to fail. Like, that's a major thing. That is something that I really try to instill in my kids. Like, don't be afraid to fail. Nobody's perfect. No one knows everything. So just keep trying, and eventually you will be good at whatever it is that you weren't succeeding at first. So that's just my occupation talk while I, make these little goodie bags for my kids for Halloween. Since they're out of school, I'm going to give this to them on, what's that called? On Friday. So I got a couple of days to get ready for this. But if you are a teacher, baby, hang in there. It doesn't rain every day. It doesn't rain every day. Literally, one kid can make a terrible school year feel worth it. Like, I've had kids who've reached out to me after they've left my class that I taught in 7th grade or 8th grade or whatever it may have been, and it really validates why I do it. And I do it for the kids. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you do it for your job, to pay your bills too. That is correct, because we all have to make a living. But I do it for the kids. Like, seeing my kids accomplish things that they never thought that they could, or seeing a kid who's struggling in reading or, public speaking, or really, really shy, and at the end of the school year, they've changed. I think it's beautiful. It's a really, really beautiful thing. So that's just a couple of things. I'm going to continue to stuff these baggies. Hopefully I don't run out before I finish all of the baggies. But thank you, and just let me know, is there anything else that you'd like to see? Is there anything that you would like for me to talk about? Of course, you see, I'm still representing HBU. I know they changed their name, but Huskies, dogs up, whoop. But it was college day at school today, so that's why I have this on. But if there's anything that you want to see, just like, comment, subscribe, and just let me know what you want to talk about, okay? I'm here for it. Thanks.